Hi guys, this is Vishalar from DrapCode. So in this video, we'll understand how to enable loader screen in DrapCode project. So there are a lot of scenarios where did something and you want to disable the screen or show them some loading icon so that they cannot do anything else during that period. And then we enable that screen. So let's see how we can do that, right? So let's say this is a project where there's a list of tasks and I want them to, when they submit the task, the screen should turn a bit dark or bit disabled so that they cannot do anything until this action gets completed, right? So let's see how it can be done. So I go to my project, I go to my custom UI UX and go to this loader screen, right? So loading icon is another thing where the data group data table gets used. So which icon you want to display. So this we have covered in another video. Here we are covering loader screen, right? So here this is basically by default this feature is disabled, right? So you don't see any screen or anything when something happens. You click a button and they take you to some other page, right? But now let's say I want to enable this feature where if they click something, they click some button, they click some link, it give them a feedback, it show them something is happening and then continue, right? So let's say opacity, I would say opacity is basically how dark or how light you want the screen to be. So it starts from 0 to 1, 0 0.1, 0 0.2, 0 0.3, 0 0.4, something like this, right? Which 0 0.1 is the lightest, right? So let's say I say 0 0.4. We'll try different thing, right? So I update it. First I need to publish the changes. So now I reload the page. So you see this loading screen is coming up, right? Every time something happens. Okay. So this is the loading screen I was talking about. You go to somewhere, this loading screen comes, right? You can change the, just let's say I want to make it dark. I'll say 0.8. Update. Preview. So then whenever they navigate from one page to another page, they do some action, this screen will load up. I reload. Now it is much darker. Can you see? If I go to this page, it's much darker, right? So when I'm moving between one page to another page, when I'm clicking something, when I'm taking some action, the screen gets disabled a bit and a bit darker so that people know that something is happening behind the scene and they do not push buttons here and there, they don't do anything else, right? So a lot of times, let's say you're calling some API and it is taking some time, so it's wise or it's better to just disable the button, disable the screen so that they can't do anything else. They should be able to do it, right? And this is how it gets enabled in DrapCode. Hope you enjoyed the video. See you again in the next video. Bye bye.